Bond number 9, New York Nights. There's a lot of talk and buzz around you, but yeah, we're going to get into it today. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. The Santa Maria here, and today we're doing another dedicated fragrance review. This is one that is making its rounds in the fragrance community, and it's not a new scent. In fact, it's been around for a few years at this point, but this is from the house of Bond number 9. Yes, this is a popular house, no stranger here to the channel, and we're going to talk about Bond number 9's New York Nights, because yeah, this is a scent I have been playing with for a minute. I've been wearing it in different situations, and yeah, we're ready to talk about it. But before we do that, elves, you know what we must do first. Lipstick of the day today, I'm giving Jim Bay, so we keeping it simple with some Fenty Glow Gloss. This is the cream version. I'll have it linked below so you can check it out. So yeah, pretty basic, pretty chill, but it gets the job done. Next up, we have fragrance of the day, chill vibes, and nothing is more chill than Replica's Bubble Bath. I had forgot about this scent and I decided to reach for it today, and yeah, I like you and you still make me happy. So again, Replica's Bubble Bath, so clean and comforting. It has a coconut note, I like that. So now let's get into this dedicated review for Bond number 9, New York Nights. As always with dedicated reviews here on this channel, I rate fragrances by 4 categories. The first category is mood, and that is, how does this fragrance make me feel? Where am I going? What is it giving? What is the vibe? Second category is strength, and that is on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being water in a pretty bottle to 10 being nuclear powerhouse juice. The third category is longevity, and that is how many hours lasted could I continue to smell this fragrance after I sprayed it and put it on me. Then the fourth category, which is important to a lot of people, and that is this a compliment getting fragrance? And that is simply a yes or no answer. So now you know how I rate fragrances, and let's get into the details of Bond number 9's New York Nights. So I do have the bottle full presentation because that's the best way to really test out a fragrance. This is what the box looks like. I have a 50 ml because you all know here on the channel, the Santa Maria likes 50 mils. So this is the bottle. It's reflective blue, mostly blue bottle with a lot of colors. It's meant to mimic the skyline of, I'm gonna say, Manhattan, basically. Fold box all the way around. On the inside, your fragrance will be in there with the card as always. Check that out. I've already taken the fragrance out because you all know I've had this for a few months now. I've had it since the spring. And here is my bottle. As you all heard in my New York story time, I actually damaged my bottle while in New York. So, I mean, hey, if New York Nights is going to be damaged, it might as well go ahead and be damaged in New York. But the juice is fine. But yes, here is the bottle. It matches the case, which I do like the box that it comes in. The reflective blue bottle, and of course the signature star shape, which makes it easy to hold the fragrance. A little bit of information about the fragrance. It was released in 2017. So again, this is not a brand new fragrance. It's been out for going on 5 years now. So it comes in 2 sizes. It comes in, of course, the 50 ml size that I have before you, and this retails for $295. And then there is the 100 ml size, which is the big bottles, the big stars, as I like to call them. The 100 ml size retails for $460. So yes, Bond is niche, Bond is pricey. Yes, and they let you know it. Just saying. Now let's get into the notes, and I am taking these notes from the direct Bond number 9 website. The notes in Bond number 9's New York Nights are: we have jasmine, gardenia, carnation, patchouli, sandalwood, we have marine accord, we have coffee, and then we have caramel. All right, so now we've gotten that out the way, let's spray the fragrance so we can reacquaint ourselves with it. Woo! Let me tell you all something. I remember smelling this fragrance when I first went to the boutique, and I was in there shopping for MFK at the time. I said, oh, let me smell that New York Nights while we're at it. I've been hearing about it. And this was totally in the springtime, completely off season for the fragrance from what I'm told. But elves, let me tell you something. This was a love at first sniff, elves. It's really, really nice, and it knocked me off my feet. So let me go ahead and get that out the way, because again, I was in there shopping for something else and I smelled it and I said, whoa, this is different, this is unique, and I'm going to end up with a bottle in my collection, and I did. So now let's talk about the categories of how we rate this fragrance. Straight up, you all, I know I read all those other notes out, but the notes that stick out the most in this fragrance and what sell it, is the base notes, which is the coffee and the caramel in here. For sure, those stand out the most. I do get a little bit of that jasmine in the front, but it's the coffee and the caramel that really is what sells this fragrance and what a lot of people are going to pick up on when they smell it. And it's really what makes people like this scent. So let's talk about mood. When am I wearing this fragrance? What is it giving? This is as the name states, this is meant to be a night fragrance, and I do agree with that. To me, this is an early evening sliding into the evening type of fragrance. This is something I would wear if, say, the girls were like, oh, girls, let's go to happy hour at 5. And then whatever happens afterward that, so be it. To me, this scent is perfect for it. This scent will definitely take you from early evening, sunset, into the evening. It's definitely a good time, and it really shines, in my opinion, in the fall season, because I'm not quite sure how I feel about this scent profile mixing and matching, because it's florals, it is also gourmand at the same time. I don't know how I feel about that in high heat. I wasn't reaching for this when it was hot, but now that it's cooler, yeah, this is definitely a fall scent in my opinion. So now let's talk about strength on a scale of 1 to 10. So the strength of this fragrance, in my opinion, it comes out at about a 7, which you would think for it to be a evening night scent. I thought this was going to be a 10 powerhouse just based off the name, but no, it's about a 7. This is very easy to wear. You can actually spray it. You don't have to limit your sprays because it's not super duper strong as the name might suggest. It's pretty moderate, honestly. Now let's talk about number 3, which is longevity. Now we got to talk about longevity with this fragrance. It has a less than normal longevity for bonds, in my opinion. I get a solid 4 to 5 hours out of this scent, and I'm gonna be honest, that leaves me wanting a little bit more. I'm used to my bonds lasting me 8 hours plus. So for me, this one kind of leaves me wanting more. Unfortunately, I do have to reapply this fragrance if I wanted to keep going during the day. Again, at about that 4 to 5 hour mark, it's fading out. It's a total skin scent to me on my body. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I got to reapply this scent. I have to touch it up. So which is so interesting because, again, this is supposed to be a scent that mimics the nighttime. Normally night scents are heavier. So yeah, New York Nights, I wish you were stronger. Let's just get that out the way. Let's just say it. Let's call a spade a spade. I wish you were stronger. I wish you would do better. Now the last category, which is compliment getting factor. Is this a compliment getting fragrance? And I have not been stopped. Nobody's ever told me, oh, you smell amazing. That hasn't happened. This is a scent that I truly wear for myself because I personally love the scent. I think it's nice. Even though I have to retouch it, but I still like the actual scent for what it is because it doesn't smell like anything else in my profile. But this is truly I wear this for me. This is not a scent I wear to fish for compliments. It doesn't work. Head Elf has given me one compliment on it, which was in passing. I was like, but it wasn't his normal, like when I know he really likes the scent, it wasn't. It was just like, oh, it's nice in here. He kind of had walked into my cloud of it. Was like, oh, it's nice in here. But it wasn't like when he was around me and he was like, yeah, you smell really good. That didn't happen. So I can't say this thing is a compliment getting fragrance for me. Again, this is just something I wear for me. So that is all. I will also add as well, Els, because a lot of people are going to ask, is this a unisex? Is it more feminine? Because I notice a lot of ladies are rocking this scent, but truthfully to me, this is a unisex scent because yes, there's some florals in here, but that coffee in it and that patchouli in the scent and a little bit of that sandalwood brings that creaminess. To me, that makes it where men can get away with this because it's not too sweet. Now, if this was syrupy sweet, I would be like, absolutely not. This is a feminine fragrance. But this one has layers to it, the marine notes, all that. A man could definitely wear this scent. So I think it's straight down the middle, perfectly down the middle. This is not a safe blind buy. Now I have to emphasize that about this because it is very unique. It's an interesting mix. You got florals, you got gourmand going on. Do not blind buy this scent, especially because this is an expensive blind buy. If you were to do so, don't do that. Please sample this scent first because those that like it, we love it, but it can be a little weird for some people. So again, just do not blind buy this. Definitely get your nose on it. Like I said, I went to a boutique and smelled it before I made the decision to purchase it. Then I knew I really liked it. But yeah, I just had to say that about Bond Number 9 New York Nights, especially because it is turning out to be a fall staple right now. So that is my take on the fragrance. Elves, let me know what you think. So are you a fan of bond number 9, New York Nights? Is this a scent that you have in your collection? Is this on your wish list? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What did it do for you? How is the longevity on your skin? I'm very curious to hear more opinions about that based on my own experience with the fragrance. But yeah, that wraps up this dedicated review on the scent. And yeah, elves, I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.